Aquarius, how are you? Let's do a reading for your current energy, shall we? Take what works, leave what does not. We all know who we are in the story. Now, I sure appreciate each and every one of you. And if you appreciate what I do here, do me a favor and hit that like button. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. It really makes a difference to my channel, and I would love to see my channel continue to grow. And that's how you can help me make that happen. All right, let's see what is going on for all of my Aquarians for the next 7 to 10 days. Nine of Cups reversed. Oh, to the Knight of Wands. You know, you may not get to go someplace that you really wanted to go, or something happens that you don't. I just feel as if you really wanted to go somewhere, and I just feel as if you don't get to go. You know, and I feel like there's reasons for it. Sometimes, you know, there's bigger things that you don't know might be happening. Maybe there's weather, you get stuck, or who knows, you know. But I feel as if the Nine of Cups, this is something you really wanted, and it just didn't come through. But it's crossed by the Nine of Wands. You know, I think, you know, all right, that didn't come through. Let's make the best of it, because the Nine of Wands is a very optimistic energy. And it's one of those that says, well, all right, well, if that didn't happen, what can we do next? You know, let's move on. So I feel as if, you know, you just got to make the best of whatever the situation is, you know, even if it's not the way you wanted it to turn out. I do see that, you know, or I do definitely feel, you know, that you'll be okay. All right, Three of Wands. You're checking things out, I think, for future. There is, I got a strong future vibe with this Three of Wands. And I think you've set things in motion, all right? I think there's things that have already been set in motion. And you're just waiting for something to happen, all right? So, again, this Nine of Cups, this didn't work out, so I think now you're starting to look in another direction and see, well, all right, well, if that didn't work out, what else can I do? What changes can I make? I mean, this is definitely you kind of seeking things out to, you know, I feel as if, you know, turn things around in your life. The Nine of Wands, all right, you've been through a lot, you've done a lot, but I feel as if, you know, what you really want, it's like it's within reach, but it's not there. And with Aquarius, you know, right now, with this Moon card hanging above you, I feel as if you're being called. I mean, these dogs are howling. This is, you know, your primal nature, who you are, what you're supposed to do, who you're supposed to be. It's calling you to come out of your shell. Really, this is this lobster coming out of the depths of these emotions and waters. And, you know, and I feel as if you're being called. Nine of Wands over here says, yeah, I know. It's like, but I don't know whether or not I can. Again, it's like, Aquarius, it's time for you to come out of your shell. Empress at the base of what's going on. I don't know if I can. Empress, that's big energy. Empress says, you know, I am Mother Earth. I am big. You know, and here with the Moon card, your insecurities of, I don't know if I'm good enough. I don't know if I'm pretty enough. I don't know if I'm talented enough. I don't know if I'm gifted enough. What about the competition? I mean, all the what ifs come up in this Empress. When she is confident, she is the Empress. She didn't get that way because she didn't go through all the lessons of this Nine of Wands. She's been through all of that. She knows. You've been through all kinds of things. You know. So don't let your insecurities really hold you back from coming out and doing things, being who you are, whatever that means, you know, because it's coming out. I feel as if you have got to, you know, your primal nature, who you really are, authenticity, it's calling you. You cannot be afraid of who you are, right? Because here I feel as if, you know that you are this person here. You know you are the Empress energy. I'm going to leave you upside up here on the table. Turn that around. You know, because it's a matter of you finding the courage and the strength to do that. If you are truly who you are, you know, things haven't worked out in the past because you haven't been honest to who you are. You know, when we're on the right path, those doors open, right? Life is easy. Things are going smooth. You're not on tarot, are you? But when you get hung up and you're like, what am I doing? What am I supposed to do? Well, you know, the Moon card says you need to follow what your spirit is calling you to do. But I feel like, you know, you hang on to things for fear, out of fear. Don't hang on to anything out of fear, you know, because fear, I don't feel as if it's real. You have the ability, you have, you know, to travel, to go around, to do things, to be really creative and innovative. You know, that's what another energy of this Knight of Wands. I mean, this is pre-King of Wands. You know, people want to be like the Wands. You know, because you're on fire, you're passionate. And I feel as if when you're in your own and you're in your element, you are on fire, you are passionate. People want to listen, they want to follow you. You know, they'll travel around, you know, around the world. Maybe you become, you know, even somebody who, you know, become famous around the world. That can happen this day and age. Social media. One video, you're viral. Now you're something big. Why? Because you were just being who you are. It's something like that that can totally, like, and I think you know what it is and you see it in front of you. You know, the Three of Wands is, you know, you making the decision to move in a direction that you really want to have manifest. You know, because it started with an Ace of Wands, which is your passion, something you really want. And you are the Knight of Wands. You really want something. But you have to come out of your shell. You have to be who you are. You cannot look at all your insecurities and all your faults. You need to move past that. And again, there's endings that need to happen. I mean, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Pentacles. You know, this is suffering loss. Maybe you lost a lot. Maybe you recently, this Nine of Cups is, you know, there's a lot to lose. You know, in you coming out, you know, because the fear of, like, there's a lot that could change. Well, yeah, there's a lot that can change. But Six of Swords energy is an energy that says, but we're going to move away from, you know, all of this turbulent energy that's been stirring inside of you to something more peaceful, something better for everyone. But you worry. There's stress, there's excuses. A lot of excuses as to why you can't do things. You know, the family, you know, if you were really to do what you want to do, how's that going to affect the family? How are they going to feel? But honestly, you know, when you finally decide that you come out, because some of you, I feel like you might want to come out. Again, it's about being very authentic, being who you are. But look at the final outcome. When you finally kind of burst through and say, hey, listen, this is who I am. Look, everybody gets happy, like, oh, thank God. Because, you know, I think they knew all along. So, you know, the fear of being authentically who you are, you need to set that aside, all right? Because, you know, it's holding you back. And listen, life is too short right now. And the fear that your family isn't going to like who you are, you know, because I keep feeling like this could be for someone, and this could be your child. You know, maybe you have a child that, you know, is afraid to let you know, and they want to really somehow talk to you about it, you know, because again, that energy of, you know, something, they want to know that everything is going to be okay if they say something, you know. So the Moon card really is saying, do not be afraid of who you are. You are being called to be who you are. Wow, that's pretty intense. Now, this isn't definitely not going to resonate for everyone, you know. Myself, you know, I can relate to this reading because, you know, I have a trans niece. She's just absolutely beautiful. And, you know, there's problems in our family dynamic because of that, you know, and that was been really, really difficult. But it didn't stop her. I have my best friend. She has a trans daughter. And, you know, that has been difficult, you know, because it's just not everybody's on the same page. So, I mean, these conversations are real. And I think the fear That's why the fear becomes up. But the greater fear is not being who you are. Right, Aquarius? So do not be afraid to come out and be who you are. Like for me and my family, it's being the tarot reader. But now, as an older person, my family's pretty cool with it, you know. But anyway, it's just one of those things that, the family, I come from a very Catholic family. And then on the flip side of that, the life that I actually, really live on a spiritual level, some of them are a little spooked by tarot readers. No, but I can't not be who I am, right? So yeah, be authentically you, Aquarius. That's what this is really calling for you to be. And that's where you will find true peace. Really, true peace and happiness. All right, that's a message for someone out there, Aqua. Take what works, leave what doesn't. I'll see you all at another reading. Until then, be well. Bye now.